Welcome to Nostalgia Chats Podcast. We are your hosts,
Danny,
Harry,
Carmelo, Chad,
Wilson.
Hello, guys. So today's episode is about movies. We're going to go into our favorite movies, movies that we don't like, and old classics that we've seen, or maybe movies that we want to see. But before we get started and I pass it over to one of our hosts, Wilson, happy birthday, bro.
my guy. Happy birthday, Will.
birthday, bro.
Thank you,
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Happy
man.
48.
It's about to being a senior
40,
citizen.
hopefully I make
Yeah, fussing.
Yeah.
You get the MTA Metro card cheaper, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for real.
You pay the classic price.
Yeah. So congrats.
Yeah, correct. You made it another year, man.
I made it to another year.
Right.
So on that note, Wilson, I'm going to pass it on to you since it's your day. Let's get it started.
Is this for the movies again? All
Yes.
Yeah, it could be anything. Your favorite movies growing up. You know, if you want to take it one by one and then add stuff later on, you know.
Sleepy Floyd.
Could be
Wilson strikes me as the Ernest Goes to Jail, all the Ernest movies.
Yeah. Leave him in jail, though.
Or Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
that's Harry over there with the Pee-wee. What is it?
Harry used to chill with Pee Wee Herman. I know you knew that.
Just not in the movie theater.
Nah.
Why not? That's the best time to do it.
They went to high school together.
Yeah, y'all could cross
Yeah.
each other off and cross jerk each other. See, Hellraiser, definitely, obviously. Hellraiser 1 and 2, everything else could go to hell. And Hulu one that they released with the female Pinhead. Then you got Terminator 2, which I love a lot, obviously. Nightmare Before Christmas. Aliens 2. Aliens 3
Aliens 3 is the best one.
garbage. No, yeah.
I'm kidding.
That's
Yeah.
the shittiest one.
Well, if you want, you could get into detail of why you like them also.
Alien. 1 is more like a horror psychological type thing, so that was pretty interesting and good during its time, especially with the animatronics and the costumes compared to this, what is it, green background
CG?
bullshit. Now,
Yeah.
nowadays
And it had
CGI
more suspense. And they didn't show the aliens right away, the xenomorphs. It
exactly.
took its time. Like
And
the
then
build-up.
sometimes you also feel like they have more fear, it brings out the actor even more because they're actually seeing what this thing is in front of them compared to just a little fucking ball and a green background and guessing what it looks like if it's even in your face. Aliens 2, or Aliens, was more action oriented, which I also liked a lot because it showed the bigger side to the Marines and Space Marines, and not like Warhammer Space Marines though, but still a lot of action. They finally showed the Queen. That was pretty awesome to see. Terminator, who the hell would have thought of something in an exoskeleton robotic cyborg type thing coming after you to kill you? And I'm gonna be honest, who still knows the exact story to that shit and how it even works going back in time every single fucking time? But good movie though, by the way. Terminator 2, best one out of the whole series. You got
Facts.
there's a lot of movies to name, man. Harry and Danny, they like Ghostbusters. I'll let them handle that. There's Back to the Future as well. Tango and
Oh,
Cash.
wow.
That was a good one. The Rocky movies. There's a lot of movies. I didn't get to do a lot of research
Well,
to write them down.
Oh, Back to the
Oh,
Future.
there you go. There you go. See? There you go. But yeah, there's too many movies to name and to go into detail. I should have prepared myself better for this. This is a category that I wanted to do as well, but I didn't.
I'll help you out, Top Gun.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, Top Gun.
Top Gun.
I know you
one
like that
and-
movie a lot.
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick. I thought it was gonna be shit because most sequels are garbage. This one actually ended
And
up
it's
being,
like 30-something years after. The
Yeah,
first
Really?
it was pretty good.
It's a lot of good movies,
Nah,
man.
I ain't watched that shit.
You ain't watch it?
It
Nah.
It was good.
was
There's a
good.
lot of movies I
Possible,
ain't
the
watched.
second part from the first. It's a 2-part movie, the one that just came out. To the new one that is coming out now. I must say that one. Hopefully.
Have you watched the first one, Carmelo? Top Gun?
Nah.
You never
Ah,
seen the first
Movies
one?
like that don't appeal to me. It's just like
Is that you're not
Terminator.
missing much.
I
I'm
was
kidding.
saying
Yeah,
saying
you're
it in
not
the
smart
text
enough.
messages. It's like Terminator and Terminator 2 I haven't seen that series. I just doesn't
Wow.
it doesn't appeal to me. Because I feel like
Oh,
Arnold plays himself in every movie. It's like
Mm.
well.
Like it's no diversity in his
I'm not saying it's
characters,
whack.
right? Like no range.
It just doesn't appeal
I
to
feel
me.
you
Yeah.
with that. I feel you.
That's fair. Horror movies are my go-to in sci-fi. But
80s had a bunch of them.
yeah, and 80s and 90s
Most of them.
had, I would have to say, some of the best movies because a lot of them were also consistent. They weren't in the same series, but everybody had creative juices back then. Now it's rare that anybody has anything creative or anything interesting that pulls you in. A lot of this shit is just straight garbage. So sucks. But on to the next person, I guess. Carmelo?
So yeah, so like you saying like scary movies back then, you had like Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger,
Nightmare on
you
Elm
had,
Street.
you
Halloween.
had Jason. Yeah, you had all these characters that it was the suspense. They knew like the camera angles and everything that. And I'm not into horror movies, but those are some movies that I watch because this is like it's not just about. It's about the way they set it up and everything, which is pretty cool. Now is like I was talking to you guys before, it's about goriness. It's about like this. We're gonna decapitate this guy or make this as nasty as possible. Like like
Yeah, because
Yeah,
because
it
if,
just-
if yeah, sorry, because if it's not
Yeah, go
gory
ahead.
enough nowadays, people have like they lose interest in
No
it.
interest, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. You can't
I
just do
agree.
hack and slash anymore.
And they got you brought up goriness, that new Final Destination.
Yeah.
I saw it.
And I
Legally.
think, and I
Shit is
think,
whack.
and I think that when it comes to like the goriness, I think that like they want to top the previous movies too. Like I think they want to like push the envelope to see how far they can like go. I remember like not too long ago, I was at Wilson's and he put on like Terrifier 3. And I'm with you, Carmelo, because he put that on and I'm like, yo, why are they doing this? Like, this is like just so extreme that I'm like, it just don't even make sense. Like they got a chainsaw going up this guy's ass.
Yeah,
And
that
it's
was
just like, yo, like, it's like,
Yeah,
yo,
for real?
yo, I'm dead
Yeah,
serious. I'm not
fuck.
even capping.
that shit
And I'm
is
like,
brutal.
and I'm like, yo, why are we watching this? Like, how sick are we like that? And you know, like, I don't know, man. It just got out of control, man. Like, so a
I
piece
might
of
have
me
to watch
does,
that.
yeah, a piece of me feels you on that but I do agree with Harry. Like, I think like hack and slash, like in this generation, it just doesn't do it. Like, I feel like they always want to push the envelope. So
Maybe
But I-
yeah, it's like shock value because what's the other one? Chucky, Child's
Yeah.
whoops, Child's
Yeah.
Play. What was the name of the
Child's
movie?
Play.
that's why, yeah, you're right.
So I remember like my little sister, we couldn't have those dolls that that open their eye. They open
lay
their
them
eyes
down?
and then when you lay them down, they close their eyes. My little sister, she wouldn't like not just my little sister, but a lot of kids wouldn't want dolls like that because it's like yo Chucky, like it's alive, like you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because the storytelling was so good. But so going on to movies for me, that's growing up. I remember hitting off the Terminator kind of RoboCop. RoboCop
Oh,
was
yeah.
really good. Growing up.
wow, RoboCop, yeah.
And if you noticed back then, the movies were the theme was darker, but as kids we still watched it. Perfect example is going to be Ninja Turtles, right?
Oh,
So
the
if
first
you
one,
compare
right?
compare the first Ninja Turtles to the second one, the second one is more kid friendly.
Like a
But the
cartoon,
first
like
one,
cartoons.
yeah. But the first one, if you rewatch that movie, that movie is dark. They had like when they go to the hideout and they have the kids smoking cigarettes and they playing pool and shit, and it's like mad dark, the theme.
Yeah,
And it's deep. Like there's a lot of issues going on, and they just. But that was back then. That like just like RoboCop. RoboCop was dark, and a lot
RoboCop
of
was
these
rated
things
R.
were.
Was
Yeah,
it?
but they were.
And we was kids, yeah, we was watching that.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
I
and
didn't
but
know
they
What
were
that.
happened to
it
the
was
guy
geared
at the
towards
end and
kids.
stuff?
Before we move on,
Yep.
that's because the people were bitching about the first Ninja Turtles movie. So that's why on the second part they turned it down with that smoking, and they took Michelangelo's nunchucks away from him using them.
He doesn't really
That's
use
why
them.
Yeah.
every
He
time
had-
he
he
went
had
to
the
do a nunchucks
sausages.
thing, it was like a toy or something of the sausages. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, the
really?
The
sausages,
yo-yos.
yeah.
Yeah. He never used them.
Yep. None
Oh,
of them
wow, I
used
didn't
the
notice
weapons if you
that.
think about it.
Oh yeah, you're right. None of them really used them on the second one.
That's crazy. Because I like looking back, I love that first movie. That first one was like the best one to me.
The first
Yeah,
one's
but
the
then
best
the second one was like mad commercial. They had
It-
Vanilla Ice
Yeah, Ninja
with
Rap.
the song, and then you had them like making mad jokes. It was still a good movie when you
Yeah.
look
We
at
loved
right?
it as a
But now
kid
that
though.
you look
But
at
when
it-
you
We
rewatch
did.
it now again, like damn, part one was still always the best one.
Yeah,
We thought we was hyped for the second one. Not that it's a bad one.
Yep.
yeah.
And then you get to the third part, and I don't know what
No,
they did.
I don't.
Nah,
That's the
I don't
the
count
that
Turtles-
one.
What
I
was
don't
it?
count that
The
shit.
time one,
The
right?
Prison time
samurai.
shit.
Yeah,
they go
the,
back
the
in
the
time.
samurai shit.
Yeah, they go
Yeah.
back in time or something like that.
Don't go
Yeah.
watch that. Whoever is planning on watching it, don't skip
so
it.
then,
Wait,
and
is
then
that
you
the one
fast
that they
forward.
zoom in and you see the eyeballs, or is that one of the old ones?
That's
Like you see the dudes
that's
in the
like
costume.
a knockoff one. Yeah,
Well,
yeah, no, that's a knockoff one. I
one.
think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well,
That's
might as
like
well
that
part
play
3 is the
one.
knockoff itself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it wasn't Jim Henson's puppets either. That's why.
yeah.
First two was for Jim Henson's.
And then you fast forward time to the Turtles now, and it's like, I don't know which one it was. That Raphael grabbed the one of those trailers and he flipped it over, and it's like, yo, like they never had superpowers like that. Like, where's this coming from? It's like you
That's
changing
right, the Michael Bay
origin
ones, I
story.
think.
Yeah, the Michael Bay ones. It's like you changing the origin stories. It's not what we grew up with, and it's just like they ruined it.
They on
I mean,
April
it's
had
still-
them. April had them as pets.
Yeah.
Yep.
She never had them.
When
as
she was
pets.
little and she
Not even the
found them
comic.
again, and it's like,
Yeah,
and
nah.
it's like, it's okay to watch, but it's just like you just guys ruined it. Like so like if we want to stay back, another one that I remember like is Short Circuit, especially Short
Oh.
Circuit 2. That was my jam. I used to watch Short
Yo,
Circuit all the time.
Part
regular
2, is
TV.
that the one where they beat him up, or is that part 1?
Yeah,
That's part
yeah,
two.
that's
Yeah,
part
part
two,
two.
yeah.
They gave him that work.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's another series that the second part was better than the first one.
And the second one was
Yep.
really good, man.
Yep, that's one of the rare ones that the sequel's better than the original.
It's like
so yeah,
Terminator
Short
2 or
Circuit.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Facts.
So and
I
then
can't
you
say
had
the
a
same
lot
for
of
Rocky. Go ahead.
Rocky. Oh, yes, look at it, the Rocky movies, and then you had
Yeah.
the movies like the kid movies geared, like the real kid movies geared towards us, like Mighty Ducks.
Oh, I love
Um,
Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, we had like we had us playing street hockey like in sneakers and just hitting like
Yeah.
stuff with.
Yeah.
Talk about Knuckle Puck just hitting cans and shit.
Yeah.
Then you had like the Sandlot. There was a lot
Oh,
of movies. Rookie of
Sandlot.
the Year.
Rookie of the Year,
Um,
Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah, and just in the outfield. A lot of them. Yeah, yep. There was
That
a lot
was
of movies
with
like
kids
that.
as the main stars, right?
Yeah.
Just like the
Yep.
Goonies.
Yeah, they were like
Yeah,
Disney.
the
The
Goonies.
Goonies.
Yeah, the Goonies.
Yeah.
You know, that was another movie that I never watched.
What?
And then when I came up here, when I came up, my sister's wife was like, let's watch the Goonies, and I was like, I ain't watching that shit. Like the shit is whack. So
I'ma
that
be
is like
real.
she convinced me to watch it, and it was okay. It was like maybe I would have liked it more when I was little. But
Yeah,
it was
I
okay.
feel
That's
you.
because
right
you're
now.
watching it now, like 40 years later.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
I think it's so overrated too, by the way. I know like that's like a lot of people's like
It's good.
go
The
to
Goonies?
movie.
It's really good. Yes,
Great.
I like
But
the Goonies.
it's
They
not
have
one of my
Big Trouble in
favorite
Little
movies.
China as well. It's almost up there. So,
A new one's coming out, by the way.
Yeah, I heard.
the Goonies?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna ruin it. So
Yeah,
No,
they
probably-
it's supposedly it's a continuation. Some of them are gonna be in it.
Some of the kids that are grown men now in
Yeah.
their 60s. Okay.
Yeah. You mean Thanos is going to be in it? You got me. This guy from
I
Lord
don't
of the
know.
Rings is going to be in it. Fuck is his name?
Yeah.
Yo, what was that?
Uh,
What was that thing's name that they found in the bottom of the ship? What was his
Oh,
name?
that was at the
Yeah, yeah.
with the truffle shuffle with that was his best friend of the kid.
Yeah, that shit look crazy, yo.
The nigga that he was in the
Yeah.
pirate ship.
Yeah,
They helped him there with One Eye Willie to get his treasure.
yeah.
That they was feeding him Snickers or Three Musketeers or something.
Yeah, Three Musketeers.
It was Chuck. That was his friend.
Chunk.
Chuck.
Chunk.
Yeah, Chunk.
Sure.
Yeah, Chunk. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no, that
man.
wasn't that the fat kid's
That-
name.
that was the fat
It
kid.
It was.
Yeah, the fat
Yeah.
kid. Yeah.
On that note,
Then
please hit the like button, leave a comment on anything that you want us to talk about or something that we missed, or you can remind us. And follow us. We're on all major platforms. Carmela, what you was
Follow
gonna
us.
say?
yeah, so then you also had Karate Kid.
So no one coming
Karate
out.
Kid and,
Yep.
and then growing up, like you had like a whole bunch of martial arts people like Van Damme. I remember I used to love Van Damme movies, like
Oh,
especially
Bloodsport.
you had Bloodsport, and then you had Lionheart,
Lionheart.
Double Impact. Like he
Double
played the same
Impact.
character in every movie, but it
did.
was good movies. Which
They
one
all
is?
did. Even
Blood-
Stallone. Even Stallone.
Yeah, Bloodsport is the one that that he comes out in the club that he's doing that corny dance with the girls. He gets into a fight. Right?
Yeah.
I remember we used to mimic the dances.
Well-
You had Van Damme. Then you had I remember growing up, it was a big deal. The Street Fighter, that animated movie.
Oh yes, I remember
Yeah.
that.
That shit
That
was.
was lit.
I remember when that shit came out. I was
Me
like,
too.
wow, like
It
this
changed
is
the
like on
game.
another level. Yeah,
Was
like
that the one where Chung Lee was fighting Vega, right? In,
Vega?
like, the
Yes.
apartment. Yeah,
Yep.
that one was crazy.
and then when it was Ryu, right, that he did the Shoryuken to
Yeah, in the
uh,
beginning,
Saget?
he was like,
and-
yo,
and
that's
he
how
gave him-
Saget
yeah,
got
he
it.
gave him-
Yes.
Yep.
This guy said
So
Saget.
that, and then another movie. Nigga said Bob Saget
Saget.
from Walls.
Bob Saget.
God, Saget.
That's a different realm.
Crazy.
He said Bob Saget. He wasn't in that movie. I forgot the movie. I just had it in tip of tongue. That it wasn't a scary movie, but it was about a Rottweiler. That it was like the Rottweiler was evil and he used to hunt people.
Cujo?
Kojo.
Cujo, yeah, I remember that
It's
movie.
Cujo.
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 That
Cujo,
movie,
Cujo,
son, I remember
Cujo.
that movie, son. Is like that shit used to have you afraid of Rottweiler. Like, nah, that's how you
Yeah.
going close to that shit, son.
Yo, wasn't there another one that was crazy? It wasn't it like the car was like him. It was like this person's car.
Yeah, I remember that, but I don't know the
The
name.
black car.
Yeah.
Why I
fuck,
gotta be
know
black?
what you're talking about.
Right.
No, because he was black
Be
car.
black.
yeah.
Not
That's
Knight
the one that
Rider.
in the beginning that run that kid over on the bike and crush his fucking head or something.
I think so.
No. Are you talking about Pet Cemetery?
No.
Oh,
No.
Yeah,
I
Pet
think so.
Cemetery was a good one.
It
Pet
was,
Cemetery
it
was
was,
good,
this,
yeah.
it
by the
was this
truck.
black car that was just killing people. It looked like
Yeah,
a
it was-
bootleg Knight Rider car.
It was like in love with somebody, right? Or
Yeah.
like I feel like it was
Yeah.
like killing people because it loved the
I mean,
human or something crazy like that.
And speaking of cars
can't
like that, what about the one that the guy got murdered, came back, and was driving that crazy ass fast car? He would like speed up, disappear in front of him, then stop in front of him, and then the guys that killed him would like crash into his car and die.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, Wilson. I can't remember the name of it though, but I do know what you're talking about.
Nah, I have
to
no
look that
clue.
up. Why not?
I remember
Yeah.
that.
Is old?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, it's old. It's old.
You know what movies I was trying to watch to get into it because like you know they have a lot of like side series coming like Star Wars and stuff like that, right?
Right.
That's the one.
I found
Nah,
it.
I didn't like it. The shit's overrated, bro.
Which
all
one?
all you hear is
Which Star
all
Wars?
of them. All of them
All
are
of
fucking
them?
overrated.
He said all of them.
Yeah, I watched like 3 of them. For me, they overrated. in
Wait,
my
wait. Which
opinion.
three?
you
Which
saw-
three did you
yeah.
start? The old
I
ones
started from the
or
beginning.
new old one?
The old one, the old ones, for the original
4, 5,
ones.
and 6.
Oh, A New Hope.
4,
So you
5, and
started with
6?
A New Hope.
Which it used to be
Every-
1, 2, 3.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
every
did it
time
when
I-
they came out.
That was 4, 5,
Okay.
and 6.
Yeah, 4, 5, and 6.
Nah, I couldn't get it. Like I was trying to watch everything, and I couldn't get over the pew 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 pew. I couldn't get over it. Shit is mad fake. It is like there's 100 people shoot. Well, all movies do this, right? When there's bad guys, there's like 100 people shooting 2 guys, and
They got the
manage to
worst
get away.
accuracy.
Yeah, yep. And
But-
then one
but-
person shooting over, and then gets all of them.
But to be fair,
troopers
think-
for you, man. They
I think
suck at
Harry
you.
did make a good point. Like a lot of those movies, if looking at them now, you would look at them like they're crazy. But back then, like I feel like those effects were probably crazy to see back
Yeah,
then. 'Cause that was what,
exactly. That's true.
78 that came out, I think, right?
Yeah, yep.
The
those
first
were in
one.
the 70s. Yeah.
Yeah, in the 70s.
Well, you know
so.
something. There's people, but the only reason I'm saying this is because there's still people that they still debate it. Is like that has like a cult following.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it does.
Like,
yeah.
I'm in there.
they won't admit that it was trash. It's like, yeah, but we in, well, not
Yeah.
trash like for me,
One
but they won't
was okay.
admit the.
2 was trash. I didn't like it. 3 was good, but the people that
Near
are
the
supposed
end.
to be
At the end.
the ones just killed them off way too easy. Yoda got defeated and it was like, oh, I'm going into solitude or whatever the fuck. Mad easy, like nothing. He gave up. And then Samuel L. Jackson was supposed to be as strong or better than Yoda, and they cut him off by launching his black ass out the fucking window, which was mad. that shit was kind of wet. But 4, 5, and 6 are cults. I love those. Those are the great ones.
Yeah, that's where we
7,
going.
8, and 9 is it's whatever.
All right, to get this back on
The
track.
Force Awakens was the best one out of the 3 new
Get
ones.
this back on.
Okay. to get this back on track, we're gonna leave that right there for now. Chad,
So yeah,
what are yours?
But Carmella ain't finished. All right.
nah, I still got. Go ahead, Chad. You could go ahead.
So I feel like a lot of y'all hit on some like really good movies, but I'm gonna pick some movies that like y'all didn't say that I know we all love.
Magic Mike.
Coyote Ugly. Coyote Ugly.
Coyote Ugly. That's a good movie.
That is a good movie. I love that joke.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
No, but some like old comedies, I would say Friday I loved, Rush Hour 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, like looking back now,
3's
like,
good too.
It was
Looking
it
back
was
at it.
good. But I feel like 1 and 2 were like the ones, but 3 was really good too. Chris Tucker was that guy back then. The jokes that he used to get off. Another movie that like I feel like a lot of people haven't watched that is great as Money Talks. I can still watch Money Talks till this
I
day.
think that's my favorite movie from
Me
him.
too. I would say that's
Money
mine too,
Talks.
because I feel like he was hilarious, and I feel like me and Harry,
Montemont Jr.
yeah, me and Harry would go back to back saying those lines like till this day between him and Charlie Sheen. Like it was crazy, and even the one where he was in jail, where he was on the
Yeah.
bus,
That's crazy.
Like,
That was before Rush Hour as well.
You know what's funny? That's
That's
one of
the
my
fake fire.
my daughter loves that movie too.
Yes.
really
Just
Yeah.
straight up.
what Money Talks?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I
When
love
they're in
that
that
joke.
jail bus.
Yes.
The jail, yeah. And he's like, all my cousins. He said, I'm gonna go back. All
How
my
do you
cousins in there.
grab you like this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's
With,
like, well, yeah,
with that
put
gate.
that shirt on.
They put their hands on you.
He grab you.
Yeah.
This?
I would
No.
say going back to watch movies
How
like
about
that.
me?
I think Friday was great. Scary movies 1 and 2. There's another movie that like I can go back to and watch. And laugh over and over and over again. Another shout out that I hate to say, but I do genuinely love. Harry put me on to Indiana Jones. Like I love Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I think I was in his crib. I think we watched all of them up to the newest
The
stuff we
Christmas Ball
haven't
at the
watched.
time.
Yeah, but like all the old movies, I think were amazing. I love Harrison Ford in that.
I love the punching
yeah.
effects in that, and then how he throws himself behind the punch. It's too good.
Yeah. And just like in terms of like those old comedy movies, like why I like them so much, I feel like they said a lot of stuff that you can't say now.
Yes.
That was like genuinely funny back then. Yeah, I mean,
It's because they
I mean,
didn't take
I'll
it so
say-
personal.
It's
they,
because
yeah,
this generation, these motherfuckers are pussies and bunch of sensitive ass punks. That's why I said it. Come after me. God damn it.
so yeah, and I feel like they used to get those jokes off, and it was no malicious intent behind them. It was all fun and games.
And in the end, it's a joke. It's a movie. It's not real.
Mhm, yeah, and scary movies, like I said too, was great. I feel like anything that the Wayans brothers did was good. Even Don't Be a Menace to South Central, while
That
drinking
was
your
cool.
orange juice in the hood. Like anything they touch, I felt like back then was great. White Chicks was amazing that they did too. I really like that.
Are
They
they
actually-
part two?
No,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
they are, and they're
they
doing
are.
the new scary movies.
Nice. White chicks.
Because
Too. That's what I'm excited.
because after I think 2, they weren't involved anymore in any of the
No,
other
and
scary
that's why them
movies.
shits were trash.
Facts. So that's something I'm super excited about.
Yeah.
A lot of go ahead, Danny.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
He was on with Shannon Sharp in an
Mhm.
interview, and he explains what happened with that and how they played them with it, and that's why they left it.
Yeah, like they lost like creative rights to it too, right?
Yeah,
Like,
and
they
everything.
stopped
Yeah,
letting
that's why
them-
they left. Yeah,
Which is
not till
crazy.
and not till recently they got it back.
Which is crazy because like I felt like that movie made so much money under their direction. It's like insane. Another
Nothing
shout out.
Martin.
Which one?
Martin movies. Nothing
Oh,
Martin.
Yes.
Bad
Oh,
Boys?
like Blue Streak,
Yeah,
Bad Boys. Yeah, I love Bad Boys.
Blue Streak is. I love that movie. That movie.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know about the last Bad Boy movie, bro.
Nah, me either. Honestly, after
I
part,
couldn't get in.
I haven't
couldn't
seen none
get,
since
like,
part
30
2.
minutes
I haven't
into
seen the last 2.
I agree with you.
I think what,
man.
what killed the last one was when they did that Marlon thing where he's like seeing shit and everything else. I think that kind of threw it off.
What do you mean? He was seeing like hallucinations?
You didn't see it?
Nah,
last
I didn't
one?
see it. Nah,
Oh,
I didn't
Yeah,
see
it's
it.
trash. Save your time, bro.
Yeah.
There's only one part.
Don't
of
go.
that
Okay, it's okay. Don't go in with high expectations of it. It has
Hey.
its moments where you wish it wasn't watching.
That it's
I watched nothing with Will Smith in it. I'm
And
boycotting Will Smith.
Exactly. Fuck
Well,
Will Smith.
why?
Why?
Not Chris Rock for
So
no
that joint
reason.
was years ago, man.
Nah, fuck that.
Just
I
gotta
remember.
keep his name on his
People in the hood
mouth. That's all he
remember.
gotta
People in the
do,
hood
bro.
remember, bro.
Word, fuck him.
Yeah, but,
remember.
you know.
My man's a super simp. My man probably watched his wife get fucked and was like, hey, yeah, Jada, there you
You
go.
do it better than
bald
me.
Bitch.
I was just talking about that. Everybody's soft now, and now
That's
that
true.
Will Smith, you know what I'm saying?
He
Now
got
that-
No, but
slapped
that was
up.
a bitch move, though. That was a bitch move.
There
Bro.
was no need for that.
They
I'm
weren't even
fucking
together.
What
They're not
you
even
talking
together.
Oh,
Yeah, he was soft that they talk shit about his wife. That was soft.
Yeah. and he was laughing. Then he looked
Yeah,
over,
he was laughing.
and she's like, "Oh, you think that shit is funny?
Yeah, she said
Even
Tupac
after
would have
G.I.
slapped
Jane.
him. She said
Nah,
Tupac would have
cheated
slapped
on
him.
you and all this shit, and I treat you like garbage, but you don't do nothing for me. All right." They just
But
went
she
up there
got
like
another person in her bed
kids
that
Yep.
same night.
with 2 dicks in her mouth, coming out her fucking
Yo.
bald head.
All right, so another movie that I
Jay,
like,
what
that I
else?
like-
What
another
else,
movie.
Jay? What other movies?
Yeah, so
Yeah, G.I. Jane and shit.
yeah,
Oh, right? G.I. Jane.
Oh,
with the
G.I.
bald
Jane.
heads.
But then again, it's a lot of other like personal favorites of mine that like I really like, especially like old movies like Harry and I used to watch. It'll be like the gory movies, like Wrong Turn, The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, them shits were brutal.
Yeah, they were crazy. I mean, I probably
See,
would
but
have
that
watched
brutal
them
we could
now.
take. That brutal was
Yeah.
different than now. Now they just do it just to do it.
The
Yeah.
Hitcher.
The Hitcher.
It's like almost like a parody
The
called The
was
Hitcher.
crazy.
Yeah, because
The Hitcher
the
was
suspense
crazy.
was there. It's not just all like
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not just gore.
Now you're just
Yeah.
waiting for the gore. He's gonna hit him with this now, or go some
Yeah.
overboard killing with a bat on the head or something, bash his skull in.
Yeah, and also too, they want to make it look as real as possible now too. So I feel like they're
Yeah.
like, oh, we can make it look extra real now. Like you thought that like she really bashed his head in when you watched it. So I do agree with y'all when it comes to stuff like that. Another movie I love that I can still watch is The Descent 1
Oh,
and
The
2. I
Descent.
love those movies. Yeah, I would say, and honestly, and when it comes to those movies, I felt like they had really good storytelling. I felt like they were original. Like overall, just like good movies. And like Carmelo said, back then I felt like those movies had great like suspense with them. So yeah, I would say those are like the movies that are like probably my favorites. Now that I think about it. What about you, Harry? What movies would you say you like loved growing up?
And
Yeah.
speaking of horror, before Harry starts, I'm sorry. There's one in here that I want to throw is the As Above, So Below. That's one of my other great favorite horror movies that is out there.
Oh, yeah?
Go ahead, my man.
I think I recently
Okay,
saw
that's
that
fine.
too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I pretty much mentioned everything. So I'm just gonna say the ones that might be forgotten. Like one that's good and underrated is They Live. That was good. Because the concept that,
Live.
you know, you put the shades with Roddy Piper.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
put the shades, they see like the aliens or something like that.
Yeah,
You know, nobody
Right?
believes him. The guy doesn't believe.
So they
Yeah, They Live.
They live.
they
Yeah.
live.
They live.
So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's a
And
good
what
movie.
was the fantasy movies like Labyrinth and what's the other one?
Oh, Peter Jackson.
The one with the puppets.
Yeah. Yeah, and Willow.
Willow, that's also good.
Yeah.
What
The
song
Labyrinth.
was
Your favorite
that?
movie,
Mad
Avatar?
Little?
Yeah, Avatar.
Tom Cruise's Mad Little. Which one is that one?
Legend.
There it is. Yeah. That was-
Yeah, those fantasy films. And what is it? I don't know, like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's good.
Wait,
Right.
now that you
And-
mentioned that, which one is the one that they have the guy that
Bernie.
had
Bernie.
that, oh, he already saw it. Your chat already knew. They fucking
Yeah.
walk. He only moves around when they put music on and shit. All right.
Yeah.
That shit
Bernie's
was-
Day Off or something crazy like that.
Ferris Bueller. These are Bernie's. Now and then there's like Police Academy, the comedy
Wow,
movies.
Police
Oh,
Academy.
you remember that? Police
Yeah.
Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had the black guy that used to do the sirens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vulcan Hightower.
It was,
Yeah.
that
No,
was
that's
the
the
best
other
part.
guy. That's
That
the
was
other
the
guy.
best
That was
part.
the best part.
Hightower's the big black dude.
Yeah, the dude, the tall dude. And then another fantasy was Neverending Story. Was another one. I don't know if anybody
Is that
seen
the
it here.
one with that white thing that flies
The white
across?
dragon
the
thing.
Yeah.
dog or white
Yes,
dog?
it's like
thing?
a dog. Yeah.
Yeah, there's also like that.
don't know.
Gremlins
Gremlins.
Gremlins. That's
Yeah.
good, Harry. That's a good one.
and E.T. Who was it? Steven Spielberg was on point back then.
He was.
What
that
was
time,
the one that they have the little balls that eat your ass up? Critters? What was it
Gremlins?
called?
Yeah,
Critters.
Critters.
That's the little.
Yeah.
That's the little thing. Cause Gremlins is the one that you wet them at
Wet
night or
them,
feed them.
Feed them after
Or something
12.
like
Hey,
that.
yo.
Yeah, he's a,
You wet them at night.
Hey. Damn, Harry
and
got
then
that.
I'm bringing all the guns out here today.
Hey,
Um,
word.
what is it? Flash Gordon.
Yes.
Flash Gordon is good.
Yeah.
Highlander.
But I'm gonna say something.
Highlander. Yes.
I'm gonna say something. It's not gonna be very popular, but to me the song is better than Flash Gordon than the whole
Oh, the
movie.
song is better than
nah.
the movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's
just like
just for
Wild Wild
me.
West. Just like Wild
Facts.
Wild
That's
West.
just for me.
And that's a
Yeah,
true one
much.
right there. Wild
Yeah.
Wild West was definitely better than the
Yeah.
movie.
yeah, the song.
Another. I don't know if it's underrated now. Well, now it is. It's Honey, I Shrunk the
Tremors.
Kids. That was
Yes.
good.
Shrunk the
Honey, I
Kids.
Shrunk
the Kids.
Right.
Tremors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Part 2 was really good too. Part 2 was amazing.
They were a lot of those Disney movies.
Batteries
Yeah.
not included.
Yeah. Batteries Not Included is another one. That's Steven Spielberg as well.
Yeah.
Yo, he was a genius.
He
He
was young.
was.
So
He had
was.
the-
And he also did Jaws. He also did Jaws and Goonies.
Did he
Oh,
do Back to the
Jaws.
Future too?
He was a producer, I think, on that.
He was
Like,
touching
what-
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
and
come
Carmelo
to
Oh,
think of
Harry. Jurassic Park. I forgot
Yep,
to say
Jurassic
that
yeah,
too.
Park.
Jurassic Park.
Something else that he
Yo, but
did.
I
Yep.
forgot which one of the Jurassic Parks that is a mad talking that is not that good. I think it's either the first one or the second one.
What?
It's like too much talking.
I feel like the first one was like so
The first one
good.
does the most, I think, in the beginning
yeah,
to explain it.
Yeah, to explain
how they,
everything.
created them or whatever.
but it was
but-
good though.
I don't like part
Which
two.
is understandable, but
You don't like
it's
part
just-
two?
Yeah.
No. The two T-Rexes and his
Yeah.
That one's alright.
That one's alright. It was mostly funny, but it was alright.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
good.
but if you rank them in the order, is 1, 2, 3, just the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
I like
I'll mention
three
the
and
sequel. You like 3 and 2? You like 3 better than 2?
two. Yeah. I really don't like two.
Only because
part
I had
two-
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, it's part 2 the one with the
only reason
gymnastics
I
girl.
like him is because
Yeah.
Yeah, with his daughter. Yeah,
That one was good. What's good? What's up with the hate for that one? That one was good. With the Velociraptors, that one was good, man.
You remember the VHS box for that? Yeah, had the
Yes.
3D that you move it, and there's
Yes.
the T-Rex ripping
Mhm.
through.
Yeah,
That VHS was nice.
yeah, I remember that.
But I know Carmelo was talking about those karate films. He forgot Best of the Best.
Best of the best, yeah.
And which one is Jean-Claude Van Damme one? The kickboxing one?
He
Is
was
it
in a-
kickboxer?
Bloodsport.
He was-
Oh, they all
Bloodsport,
kickbox.
Kickboxers.
He
Yeah,
does
yeah,
kickboxing.
Kickboxers the other one.
He does have
Yeah,
one called
kickboxing.
kickboxer?
yeah.
Oh yeah, Bloodsport. Chad's got it. It's
Yeah,
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. Yeah, I love that one. That's the one where they had that guy. He was like making his
Bolo.
chest jump.
Bolo,
He
yeah.
made his
Yeah.
chest
Oh,
jump.
man,
Yeah,
I love that guy.
yeah.
I
Yo.
know we spoke about. Go ahead.
No, but come think of it, like even Disney movies back then were dark. Like so, like if you think about Pinocchio, like the message is like it's mad dark. Like they
They
trying
used
to
to smoke
trick
and
him.
drink.
Like
A lot of the Disney
yeah,
movies.
like
yeah.
if you
Yeah.
think, yeah, a lot
Cusco
of
and
Disney
Cusco.
movies.
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
That's because where they grabbed it from, the original material that they grabbed it from, it was from dark stories and horror
Mhm, yeah.
stories.
Yep.
And they just put a little Disney spin on it so it won't be so much.
Pretty
Little
much.
Mermaid was one of them too, right? Like it was actually
Yeah,
really
yeah.
dark originally.
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah, in the book, they didn't make it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Are you
I
gonna
think
have me read that?
I think it was either her or him didn't make it.
I don't know shit about the books.
I'm gonna read it now,
Yeah.
Danny.
And Wilson,
Read it.
I'm gonna mention something
Yeah,
that you forgot.
Sorry, before we move on, Wilson is like the Cinderella one. You know how the stepsisters in the cartoons just try to fit the foot inside the glass to try to make it fit?
Yeah.
In the book, she chopped off a part of her foot so it could fit inside of it.
What?
That's wild.
They're dark.
And
So-
that's the original?
Yeah, those are the
Yeah.
original ones. Yeah.
I do know that they are like really dark stories, though. I do remember that. They're really dark
Yeah.
stories.
All right, go ahead, Harry.
Another one was the Godzilla movies.
Oh,
Some
fuck
of them?
it. Godzilla. Yes.
Which one? The one from 1930?
All of them.
No.
And all of them.
Harry was on the set for that one.
Harry was a stun double.
The minus one is really good, but I still love one of the originals is the Shin Godzilla. That's like one of my favorite.
Shin, yes.
I love.
That's the one that they did the comeback with, right? When Toho got it back.
I think so. But
Yo, Harry, there's
Right.
one you suggested that I can't find anywhere. I think I had
It
to
was that
purchase
one.
it to watch it.
oh,
Yeah, I had
Shin
to
Godzilla.
purchase it to watch it. Yeah.
Shin
That's what I
Godzilla.
just thought about. Yeah, that's a good one.
Great.
Wait, so when did
Yeah.
that one come out? I don't even know.
That was a while
It's
ago.
not that old. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
that
not
was
that
old.
Not
old.
too old like the old ones, but
Like the
It's less than 10 years
2000s?
ago.
it brought me
Oh,
back
really?
into it
That-
like
Yeah.
hardcore.
That's
It
the
was
one with the all red background, right?
On the cover, yeah.
On the
yes,
cover.
on the cover. Yeah.
You know what movie I'm surprised you haven't mentioned? You guys actually Harry and Danny actually put me onto this. There was one time I was asking them like, yo, because y'all got mad movies. I was like, yo, let me some movies. And then they was like, yo, watch The Matrix. And I was kind of iffy. And y'all let me the trilogy. I don't know if y'all remember. Y'all let me the trilogy DVD. And I was like, yo, this shit is like, these movies are awesome, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I got a new appreciation for those type. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, really quick fun fact about that. Will Smith was supposed to be Neo,
Thank
but he
God.
turned it down to do Wild Wild West.
Good.
Nice
Fuck,
nigga.
fuck.
Good
How
choice.
Aaliyah was
crazy
supposed
is
to
that?
be. Aaliyah was supposed to be on the third one as well.
We know what happened to
wow.
her. Rest her soul. She got
Yeah.
assassinated.
Will Smith's wife got the role.
Assassinated. Nah. They warned her not to get on.
He got assassinated by Jay-Z. That's it. And by P. Diddy. How much
Allegedly.
clothes all you motherfuckers?
Allegedly.
Oh,
Allegedly.
yeah, allegedly. And they still got
P Diddy.
But anyway, the Mummy movies were good. The first
The
two,
Mummy.
Yeah.
and then the Adam
Brendan
Sandler
Fraser.
movies like Waterboy, Big Daddy,
Brendan
Adam
Fraser is
Sandler.
amazing.
yeah, Adam Sandler. And nobody said Mortal Kombat movie. Both of
Yo.
I
Nah,
mean, 1 and 2, I.
them
Yeah.
shits is trash, bro. Mortal Kombat.
them. No, Jackie Chan had a lot of good ones.
But back then it's kind of like it's not like now that you have all these trailers back. It's kind of like when you went to the video game store or to rent the movie. Like you look at the cover and you base it off the cover. It's like, oh
Yeah.
shit, Mortal Kombat. Then you go see it and it's trash. It's just like a huge disappointment.
You know what's crazy though? I still feel this way. I think back then, the fact that we loved those games, they could have gave us anything, and we would have been hyped for it.
We jumped
We
on
would have
it.
been hyped
Like,
for
right
it. Like,
away,
yo,
yeah,
I
it was
can't
hype.
believe it. Like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. I can't believe they're making this like a movie or live action. Because they actually had a
That
Street
is
Fighter
true, though.
movie too, right, with Van Damme, right?
Yeah.
That was before
Trash.
Mortal Kombat as well.
Trash.
Oh, you ain't mentioned your favorite movie of The Mario Brothers with John Leguizamo.
Oh, speaking of him,
That was bad.
because the other guy is from Roger Rabbit. The
That's a good
detective
one
guy.
too.
That's a good movie.
Oh, Roger
Rabbit.
And Dick
Yeah.
Tracy.
And Dick Tracy.
The Rocketeer. I like the Rocketeer.
Yeah, the Rocketeer.
Rocketeer?
That's a Disney
Oh,
movie too.
I got a movie that why Wilson and Chad forgot, and y'all
Uh-oh.
always say that is great, and that y'all love it.
The Faculty.
No, yes, but Kill Bill.
Oh,
Kill
Kill
Bill.
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 I actually
Yes.
love Kill Bill. That's true.
Kill
That
Bill is
movie is
good.
wild.
Another movie too, Danny, since you said that I'm surprised Wilson didn't mention. Total Recall.
Yeah.
Because the lady had 3 boobs.
Oh, yeah. Green titties.
There you go. 3 titties.
And that, Jackie Chan had a bunch of movies like Rumble in the Bronx.
he
did.
did.
Rumble in the
Yeah,
Bronx.
Rumble in the Bronx.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Which one was the one that he did with Jet Li, which was also real good? The one that he was the Monkey King, Jet Li.
The Forbidden
Forbidden
Kingdom.
something?
Forbidden Kingdom.
There you go.
You know another one too we didn't mention, Harry?
Free Willy?
yo, Free Willy was the
Free Willy
shit.
was
though.
good.
Nah,
Yeah,
Free
that
Willy
was
was
pretty
the
good.
shit.
Yeah, that was
The
pretty
Home
good.
Alones,
Oh, Home
Yeah,
Alone.
and
Home
also Die Hard. I love Die Hard
Yes.
one.
Die
I
Hard.
Hey,
Well, that's
yo.
let it be known.
Hey,
Die
yo.
Hard.
Die Hard, hey, yo.
Die Hard is
yo.
That's it.
Yeah.
It is a
You just
Christmas
gotta say
movie.
those Bruce Willis movies, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I know
Listen.
we talked about Batman, but the Batman movie as well.
Yeah.
Which
We
one?
don't have
Yo,
to
the
go into
Superman
detail,
movies.
the Michael Keaton one. Oh, and the Superman movies.
Yeah.
And what is it, Ace Ventura?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
with Jim
yeah,
Carrey
Ace
acting like
Ventura.
Jim Carrey. He was the same
We
person.
all know
that-
the second part is the
Yeah.
best one.
By the way, did
Yeah.
y'all see the new trailer that
Oh.
popped out a day or two ago for the Superman movie?
Yes.
It really
The
does
latest
look like
one?
it's gonna be good.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks
My
I
good.
don't
only
know,
concern is they're putting a lot of bad guys
Of
into
people.
it.
In
I
there,
do too.
yeah.
I agree with you. But I think
I don't know,
that-
man.
There should be
Nah,
a two-part.
it looks good. And I think that the fact that you see him getting hit, like I feel like
It's more in line
he
with the
looks
comics
flawed.
and
yeah,
how the
he
comics
looks like
are.
a flawed person. I like that.
So I think Green Lantern is in there for sure, and a couple
He
other
is.
people that'll
Yeah,
make up
out
the
of shape
Justice
Green Lantern.
League.
Yeah,
Yo, do y'all like Hook?
So,
Yeah.
Look, with Robin Williams,
Robin
right?
Williams, yeah.
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 And Bill and Ted?
Bill and Ted Excellent Adventures.
That joins that.
Bill and Ted was alright.
What? Nah, I don't know about it.
I like
Tremors?
I said Tremors earlier, but yeah,
Yeah, oh shit. Oh, nice.
that's a good movie.
Yeah.
So what about you, Danny? Which ones you remember?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go all over the place because I have like thousands of movies to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
I got some. I gotta move some to
Just look at
storage
your
just to hold
background.
some of them. Wilson, I'm surprised you didn't say Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I told you, I just wasn't ready
Shining.
at all. I
The
really
and
wasn't-
Harry, you mentioned Bruce Willis, but also The Sixth Sense, where
Ooh, the sixth
nobody
one.
really
yes.
knew that he was the dead guy.
And the Fifth Element.
That was
The
true.
Fifth Element.
The
The
Fifth
Fifth
Element.
Element,
With Chris
Great.
Tucker.
yeah, was
Yeah,
really
I
good.
like that
Also,
one too.
before I continue, I want y'all to hit that sub button, hit the like, hit the notification to know when we're doing the next releases. We try to keep them every week, but if we don't, just be on the lookout and get notified when they will be released. And drop a comment if you agree with us or not, or do the polls that we leave on Spotify. If you listen on Spotify, we be having polls on there.
There you
Leave
go.
them. Now to go into the next movies, I would say
Like Mr. Nanny.
Mr. Nanny.
This is Downfire.
Hogan.
that's
Yeah.
what Hogan. That movie was good though.
Hogan.
I'll find
No
it.
holds barred.
No holds barred.
No,
Holds barred.
A lot of
Barred.
people shit on it,
Zeus.
but I liked it. It was good for what
Suburban
it was. You get
Commando.
to take it by for what it was.
It's
He
a
plays
steal.
himself in every movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My other movies would be I do love the Iron Man movies because I was okay with the old Iron Mans and stuff, but I wasn't too much into it. But then when the movie came out, and then this guy played such a good role, and he was like a cocky guy and stuff like that, and his jokes, he's always like not serious, but then you can tell when he's serious or when he tells people off and stuff like that. They were done really good, those movies.
You know, I actually think when it comes to that point, sometimes when they put certain characters to play like these heroes, like it makes you like that superhero. Because I was the same way with Captain America
Yeah.
and Iron Man, kind of,
and Thor
for
like
you.
it's just
Oh, yeah,
Thor,
Thor,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
No,
You know the part that sticks out to me in Thor is like when he's drinking coffee and he's like, and then he smashes, I'll have another, and then he just smashes the cup.
Yeah.
Do that
Hugh
shit one day in
Jackman
my house.
is Wolverine, and there ain't gonna be
That's
anybody
true.
else
Yeah.
forever.
Well,
Yes.
Ryan
That's how
Reynolds is
Wesley
Deadpool.
Snipes.
But-
Exactly, and Wesley Snipes is Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
At
before
first,
Danny continues,
yeah, go ahead.
notice how like none of these Marvel movies or superhero movies, they're not in my top favorite movies of all time. They're not. I don't think none of them are. I think stuff I got higher stuff than that. A lot of movies than them. We'll get to that later. Go ahead, Danny.
Yeah. Part 2 soundtrack made it so good because it had AC/DC. So it kind of bumped that one up. Even though it was, compared to 3, it was like a masterpiece. But part 3 was okay.
Trash.
Yeah. It was the best part was when he tells the kid about something when he's in the car and he's leaving. Something about his dad or that he's going to call him or something like that. I forgot what was it, but that was like kind of the best part of that one. My other movies is the 007 movies.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Which ones we talking about here?
With Pierce Bronson or Sean Connery or
I like the Sean Connerys. The other guys that took over after him, not so much. They
Roger
were
Moore?
okay. Yeah, Roger Moore. Then the other guys, I think, who was it? Was it Roger
Pierce
Moore?
Bronson was
He
the
had like
man.
6 or 7 of them, and he stood more than his welcome of doing.
He was
them.
the one before I think Pierce Bronson.
Yeah,
I think.
and then the Pierce Bronson ones, GoldenEye was a masterpiece.
Facts. It was.
And then all his other ones, it was just
Like Die Another
like,
Day.
yeah, like they were like serious, but also he kind of like joked,
He had
like
a
he had like
swag.
the like a
Yeah,
swoop
he
to him,
did.
like
He had
fixing his
swag.
collar and shit, and like his punchlines.
I never miss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But the ones with Daniel Craig, I do like them a lot. I think Casino Royale gets a bad rap, but if you go rewatch it, and the whole mindset is like one of the best ones from his was done. It was done so good. Like it has his action, and then it has like the tone down, and then the building of the story, and then it gives you like, because it was supposed to be like an inside of him starting off into his 00 life and just becoming the 00 before all the other adventures happened, before the Sean Connery, whatever. Those earlier movies, he was already set as that 00 agent. The one where Casino Royale took off was how he got to the point to all those other movies.
It was like a mini reboot almost.
It was the reboot to get you to how he became that version of him.
So give me a
And
better
why-
backstory. in detail.
Yeah, like why he became like misogynistic towards women and stuff like that. Why he just used them for sex and things like that. It kind of shows you how it led him into it. But yeah, but if you have a chance, go back and rewatch Casino Royale.
But didn't MI6 die?
I mean, Daniel
Those-
Craig could use me for sex.
Hey.
This is off the rails.
I would say the other ones.
Which one is
were
that,
like-
Danny? You said that's Casino Royale when it gives you
Yes.
that backstory?
I seen that with you, Chan.
Well, all of them kind of does, because it was the first time in 00 movies that they each continue off each other.
Okay.
All the other movies, it's its
You're
own.
right, Harry. We just see
It's
that
its
one.
own set of time. They have nothing to do with the past ones. It's just all
Okay.
like stories of adventures that he did. From Casino Royale on, it's a story that extends to all the movies. So whatever happens in the Casino Royale gets talked about in the following movie, and then the story keeps going, and then eventually leads to the main villains and stuff like that. That goes later on. But the other ones is like the ones that are based on books. I like Divergent. The first one was great, and then it kind of took it downhill. But if you
gonna say
rewatch
Maze
it,
Runner?
yeah, the Maze Runner was good though.
It was good. I think I watched that with you too, Harry, for some reason.
The
Yeah, I
Maze
don't
Runner, the
know. I
trilogy
saw
was
that
good.
movie.
You never seen it? They're
I
good.
saw it. I didn't like it, man.
You didn't
That's
like
the
it?
first one. Nah.
The other one,
I like it, bro.
the,
I'm
the
just-
second one, the
He said,
second one
"Damn, I gotta
was
like it."
okay, but the third one was
Nah.
good. When
If
you
I ain't like
find
the first
out,
one,
when
I'm
you
not
finally
going to the
find
second
out.
one.
The other ones is that I started reading it recently and I went back to watch them, was the Hunger Games. They're almost 1-to-1 with the books. Only minor things changed in them, and
Shit,
that makes
whack.
them so good. Nah,
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah,
Thank you, Wilson.
no, you should go
It's a
rewatch them.
Twilight.
Well,
It's a Twilight.
if you
Oh,
don't read the
Twilight,
book, it's hard
whoa.
to go back. No, Twilight. Don't get me started on Twilight.
Yo,
The
fuck
mother-
Twilight. Team Jacob?
Since when
Jacob, hell yeah.
Team Definitely Team
or
Jacob.
Team Edward. No, but
Nah.
I don't want vampires shining in the daylight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
got
always been
Christmas
a big
big
thing,
diamonds.
man.
Crystal skin.
that didn't happen, I would like it a little bit more. But fuck that
And then
movie.
part 2 is like basically a cry fest. She's crying the whole fucking movie. And then Jacob is the wolf, right? He's trying to
Yeah.
convince
Yeah,
her,
his
whatever.
name's
He's trying to
Jacob.
get in there.
Taking his shirt off.
Holding his chest.
You know what
Take
he's
his shirt
doing?
off every chance he gets.
By the way,
Literally.
when we went to the theaters to watch them when they were doing the free movie Tuesdays, so
yeah.
we just go watch anything. So we went to go see it, and then when he popped up, then the crowd, the people were just like, yeah,
They went crazy.
Team
Yeah,
Edward,
telling
yeah.
you, bro.
like, bruh, it's not that serious.
Only if it's Team Jacob, it's serious.
Damn, I have so much. The Bourne Identity movies.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Those are
Yep,
pretty
I was
good.
about to say that.
The Bourne,
Those
the Bourne
are
movies
good.
were good.
Especially because they kind of connect all with each other, and they leave you off like wanting more as it ends. Going into horror, The Shining. I'm surprised nobody mentioned it.
Shining is good.
Really quickly too, Danny. You know which one was real good? I think that's a sleeper. I'm pretty sure I watched it with you and Harry too. The Mist. I love
yeah.
that movie,
Nice.
man. I
like
love
The
that
Mist.
movie.
I love
man.
the
I
ending
think that
they-
movie.
they-
Me too. Me too. I love that.
That
ending, too. It's
yeah,
such a-
for me, the
it's
ending
funny.
kind of threw it off. Like it was just like for
What?
nothing.
Man,
It was
It
like
was
for
such a-
nothing.
No,
that
nah,
ending
it was
made-
good.
It
He
was
killed,
good.
killed off his son for no goddamn reason.
Exactly, but
fine,
it
though.
also goes to
Warriors.
show that they should have listened to that lady because she made it with her kids. So he should have like followed. He should have like listened to her. Like they all let her go out on her own. I thought it was like a really good spin. Because you're right, it was crazy that he killed his kids, but like that
You
was
don't
just
see that in films, but
he-
I'm glad
he
they took
didn't
that
want-
risk.
Yeah, he didn't want them to
Exactly. I
suffer,
agree.
and then that shit rolled by. It was like, yo, did I just
It's
do all
over.
of that for
It's
nothing?
over. Exactly.
That's crazy.
And it's like Harry said too. I think back then, if you were to bet money, you would never bet it would have ended like that. Like that was like such
Yeah.
a huge risk to take that like he did that. He killed his whole family. His
Yeah, because you
friends.
really don't see that.
You never
Killing
see
of, what
that,
is it?
yeah.
Animals and kids, especially kids.
You can guess every movie ending now. Back then, you would have never guessed that. That's why I was
Yep.
like, oh, they really did. They really went all the way and killed that kid. Like I thought that was crazy. It was a good movie, man. I thought
I know you guys mentioned that it's
Hannibal.
movies and stuff, but technically they're movies. But I'm surprised Wilson didn't also mention it. But The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I
He did.
said it
He said
earlier.
it.
Yeah, he did.
He
said-
said it.
He did.
Then the other one is The Lion King.
Oh,
That's my shit right there. The
And
original cartoon.
nobody
was
mentioned Titanic
Yeah.
either.
I
Nah,
love
I ain't
Titanic.
watched
Actually,
that shit. I ain't watched
I love Titanic. I have that shit right
Titanic
down
was
Blu-ray.
That's the good-
amazing.
that's
Nah,
good.
bro. I see
have
the
it.
runtime. That shit is like
Exactly.
3 hours and a half. Like, nah, I ain't doing that shit.
So you
bro.
haven't
Jack-
watched Lord of the Rings then?
That's my Django. Yo, Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit.
Yeah.
That's
So
my
you
shit
haven't
too.
watched Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as that movie.
in pieces. I've never sat
Yeah.
down to watch the whole thing. I had to cut
Yeah,
it up.
nah, Titanic
Oh,
I
wow.
thought was really, really good. Like
Yeah.
DiCaprio killed that.
Yep. How about Django?
I love Django too. I'm surprised
was
nobody
a-
said Beetlejuice either. Beetlejuice.
Yo,
is-
I
I know
was about to say
It's
that.
just too much. It's just too much to
Yeah,
remember.
it's-
The whole Fast and
Yeah.
Furious.
Yeah, I was about to
Like,
go there
like
next.
anyone.
I'm
That
gonna
shit
go
is
with
good.
Batman too.
More ridiculous and more ridiculous. The moment the
Yeah.
motherfucker went to space in the vehicle, I was like, all
Yeah.
right, this
Who went to
this
space in a vehicle?
You at the space, bro. This nigga
Who
think
went
he
to
making
space
shit
in a
up now.
vehicle?
He
I'm
making
sorry.
shit up.
Yeah,
I'm making things up.
yeah, you lying.
Yeah,
They didn't go to
What was
space.
the last one? y'all
Tyrese.
saw?
Tyrese. It was Tyrese.
No, but what
Tyrese
was the last
and
one?
Luke.
y'all saw? Yo,
They went to space.
Said they went.
That's
to
when you know
space.
you're just running out of
In cars,
ideas at that
that's it.
point.
In
Yeah.
a car. In a
No,
car.
just-
in the
You just,
car.
yeah,
I-
you're just running out of ideas at that point.
I go watch those movies, but it kind of threw me off when Brian died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Paul Walker.
When
Yeah,
Paul Walker
Walker.
died, it kind of threw it off for me because that was my favorite character in those movies.
Same.
So how's the tuna?
Nobody likes the tuna here.
The other one is Big Daddy by Adam Sandler.
Big Daddy, yeah.
Oh, that one's good.
Yo, yeah, I used to watch that movie all the time. I remember, bro.
Waterboy
about
was
twins?
shit.
Waterboy, yeah.
Waterboy and went Mr.
Yeah,
D.
devil. Everything's
Was
the
it?
devil for you, mom. Like it's the devil.
Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore was
Gilmore.
good, and Mr. Deeds.
They say they're coming
What's-
out with a new one.
I knew
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore.
On Netflix.
Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah,
new Happy
yeah,
Gilmore.
well,
Yeah,
They actually have a
Man,
trailer
that's-
for it and everything.
yeah.
I gotta check it out.
What's that movie where Arnold was pregnant?
Oh god. I mean, just put that in the dumpster. That shit don't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is
That wasn't
garbage.
him. That wasn't him.
And then they had two.
Yeah,
They had two where it was with this
Danny
guy.
DeVito.
Yeah,
Danny
like,
DeVito.
Twins. Yeah, twins.
I actually liked that movie. That movie was pretty good.
That was
I liked
funny.
it.
No
Yeah,
movie's
but-
good. Dangerous Minds.
Oh, I love
Yes.
Dangerous
Yeah,
Minds.
with Coolio.
Julio and his
Yeah.
legs,
Coolio.
one hit wonder song. Yeah.
He passed away too. Rest in peace. Yeah, recently, I think. Well, not recently, but he did pass away, I think.
Nah, he
That-
had that song. He wasn't in one hit wonder. He had that song for All That. Remember Nickelodeon?
Oh, yeah, he
Yeah.
did. You're right.
That's
Yeah.
an intro show though. Like,
The other ones
Yeah,
for me
one-
that get a lot of bad rep is the Transformer movies. The first three, the original
first three are good.
with Shia
The
LaBeouf.
first, yeah.
I like all of them. I'm just not gonna go into detail for that.
No,
Like,
no,
go
no,
ahead.
no, no, no. The one with the night one, I think it is the one with the nights where it has
Oh, The Last Night, I think it's called.
that this guy came and he started doing them.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg.
Mark
That he
Wahlberg?
started hanging with them and he was hitting them
No, not just hitting them.
with the punch or whatever
He
it was.
stopped the damn Transformer from squishing him, holding the door,
Oh, my
Yes,
the car
God.
door.
I'm sure that was in
Are
his
you
contract.
kidding me?
I'm sure that was in his contract.
Like, what am I watching?
Plot
wait,
armor.
The Transformer was trying to crush him and he was holding it up.
Yeah,
By
with the car
himself?
door.
Yeah.
Plot armor, bro. That's all that is. Star
Yo,
power.
you see how Diesel he is, though?
No,
Yeah.
no matter how much diesel you are,
Only
you can't
he can
stop
do
I'm
that.
fucking with you.
Only he could do that.
You know
My
what they
man was
messed up with
1,000
those
crunches a
Transformer
day.
movies? Is they be trying to give you too much action to the point where it just gets boring. It's just
No,
like, you know.
it's not only that, is also too much people,
That
too
too.
much side people, too many of them
That you don't care
interfering.
about.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But the first one is the best one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think
Man,
it's
Shia
the
LaBeouf.
best one too
It holds up
because
too.
that's the first time we
Even
ever seen
Stevens.
anything like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I
And the
think we
CG
were-
is still good now.
Yeah, the
It still
CGI
holds
is
up.
still crazy. I was like, this is crazy to see this. And also too, you
Mm-hmm.
got to hear like the Optimus Prime voice. Like it was crazy, man. It was good. It
Yeah.
was good. Yeah, it was good.
Yo, Harry, did you even go yet?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, so lost, man. I am
Yeah.
so lost. So that's it. Everybody went, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, on the last notes, we're gonna give our last opinions on stuff and movies, and then we'll go from there. So,
Yeah.
we'll who wants to go and take the last?
I'll go. I got some movies that I forgot to mention off the top. So you have a lot of like the movie Signs with Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a good movie because of the suspension.
Christ.
Nah, I don't know about that one. But I just like those themes in general, like aliens and like the
There's a 2-hour
suspense.
ass beating, bro.
Yo,
I was just saying. Like,
what was that?
no, it's not. I'm sorry.
What was that alien tape y'all had?
Oh,
that,
that
like,
shit.
it was real,
he
yeah.
move his head.
That
You
Twitch.
remember? I like
Yeah.
shit like that, like the suspense. So then you had that, and you had like, you know what movies I read? Like Drumline. I like Drumline with Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon?
He's a
Yeah, that movie was good. That
Bro.
movie was
No,
good. I
no,
liked
bro.
it.
Nah.
And Stomp the Yard.
Okay, yo. What was it? Save the Last Dance?
You
That's
just
where we're
saying
going?
stuff at this point.
Yeah,
You
you
saying
just
stuff at
giving
this point.
things.
Yeah, you just naming movies at this point.
Yeah,
You said-
he went,
it was
he
good
went to
movies.
go rent movies and he's just looking at titles.
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what's 90s titles that
He said save the last dance.
Yeah,
Mean
Boys
Girls
in
we
the
didn't
Hood.
talk about.
Like these are movies that I seen a lot. Boys in the Hood.
Said Ghost Dad.
That I had the VHS tape. Ghost was another good movie too.
Ghost?
Oh yeah, that was.
Dirty
Yeah.
Dancing.
Dirty Dancing for
But
you?
nah,
Oh,
I don't know
love
about
Dirty
that one.
Dancing.
Nobody
Not
puts
that
baby
one.
in the corner.
Nobody.
Yeah, but by the way, on that, nobody says that he was a molester because she was
That's true.
underage.
Because she was definitely
Oh,
16.
God, bro.
She was definitely 16.
Yeah,
bro.
No,
True.
she turned 16 in the movie.
And he was a grown man.
So she was 15 when he was
did
already.
they actually
And I heard that was
did
his
they
cousin.
go all the way in that movie?
When she turned 16, yeah.
He was crazy.
That was his cousin too.
He was wild.
I got Carmelo.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. I'm good.
Keep it in
I'm
the
good.
family, though.
He's not
That's
done
his
with that.
cousin.
He's not can no more.
I'm good. Okay, I'm good.
We ain't mentioned Mean Girls either.
Oh man, that's a cult
I
classic. love
was
Mean
when
Girls.
you were talking about
Yeah.
it, it's just I didn't get a chance to.
That's
throw it
another
in
one
there.
too. I love Mean Girls is good.
And Clueless, even Clueless is good.
Yeah.
Even though she goes out with her stepbrother or something like that.
I remember
Yeah.
you had the Georgia Rules DVD.
Yeah. Yeah, Georgia Rules. You right. Remember that. I'll go next. Another movie, honorable mention for me, I would say is Cruel Intentions.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
yes.
another movie. And honestly, it always sticks out to me because of that kissing scene.
I knew you was gonna say
Oh,
that.
You
but
know
wait,
it. You
Chad,
know it.
you know there's two versions of that movie, right?
No.
There's two versions of that movie.
For real?
Of the same movie is two versions. You should look
when
it
was
up.
when was the other one made?
Same time, I believe.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, but I love that movie, man. I love Cool Intentions, man.
Well, I guess I'll go
All right, let
on
me
some
mo-
ones.
Let me mention one thing. My bad.
All right.
Before anybody goes that nobody mentioned, and I'm glad nobody mentioned because I think it's overrated as well. The movie Scarface.
Oh
Yes, I
Like
think it's overrated.
yeah.
I know it's a cool classic and everybody knows about it, but it's just
Yeah.
like this. It's a long ass movie.
That's
It's
true.
really not that good.
That's
You
true.
know. Oh, and the Godfather movies were pretty good.
They
were
were
pretty
Nah,
good.
I don't like the
amazing.
Godfather movies. Nah.
One and
I
two.
like
That's
it.
it.
Goodfellas.
That's what you need to
Chase
see.
it like
Just one and
Goodfellas.
two.
Yeah, I love Goodfellas. And
Goodfellas is
Casino
amazing.
too.
And Casino.
And Casino
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
love
I don't
those
like
movies.
those movies.
I don't
I think
know
they're
why,
trash.
Danny. You crazy. You have to rewatch them. You gotta rewatch them.
Yeah,
No, you know-
it's not enough. It's not enough, Daddy, because Danny says they're not good. It's not
They're
enough.
not,
They're
they're
fucking
trash.
trash.
And I've seen them because when they play them, my mom be watching them because she likes them. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, these shits is trash for me. I don't like these shits. I don't care that he was in Home Alone. I don't give none of that shit. Like, yeah, I don't like this. It's not for me. And I'm a movies guy. I could watch any fucking movie. I even like
What about the
fucking-
Color Purple.
So wait, you don't like
I even like Christmas movies,
The Color
but
Purple.
like the
Okay.
ones from Hallmark and shit. I like some of those, but I can't like these.
So wait, you
Say how
don't
Stella
like
got
you
her
don't
groove back.
Goodfellas, Danny? Or
No,
like
not really. No,
Wow.
no.
I'm surprised you don't
That's
like that.
that's the one that they mostly spend their time in the bar, right? At the bar, and then they
That's the one with
Goodfellas,
Ray Liotta.
that they kill him at the
Yeah.
end, right?
Robert De
In,
Niro.
in like the in
Robert
like the
De Niro's
field,
in it. He
in like
is-
the field, right?
No, that's Casino you're talking about.
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
But Goodfellas is a different one. But both of them are really good. Martin Scorsese did those. So those are great.
So I was gonna
Go
say
ahead.
one of my favorite movies back then, growing up, that they used to play was The Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
The first one. I'm
The
sure
only
everybody's
one-
seen it
The
here.
only one I know is Oz. Is the Wiz with Michael
Brandy?
Jackson.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Well,
Oz
Michael-
from
Brand-
HBO.
no.
The Wiz
It's
with
the
Michael
Oz.
Jackson and Diana Ross. That's it.
Nah, I don't know about that.
You can say
That
Oz
one's
with
straight to
Brandy.
DVD one.
Sorry,
That's the
Chad.
straight to
That was
DVD one.
trash too.
You crazy. And my guy, what's his name?
Not even Michael
that
Jackson
was-
could have. Not even Michael Jackson
No,
could have
that
made that
was-
shit go to
that-
theaters.
That was
James
straight to
Earl Jones.
VHS back then.
James Earl Jones.
Oh
They
yeah,
actually
we
had
didn't
it up-
mention. We
Go
didn't
ahead,
mention the Exorcist movie.
Oh,
The
I love that.
Exorcist.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one too.
You know,
You ain't
and then,
mentioned Moonwalker, bro.
yeah, Moonwalker, Gone with the Wind. Stop.
Said Gone with the Wind.
And Casablanca.
Yeah, that's the type of shit you used to watch.
yeah,
What is it? Breakfast at Tiffany's.
yeah.
Shit like that.
16 Candles.
16
Oh,
Candles.
yeah.
Yeah, that movie's good too.
Yeah. The
And what is it?
Breakfast
Pretty in
Club.
Pink.
Oh,
Nah, I ain't watched that shit, bro.
Big.
Big.
Oh, big.
Yeah, the one at with Tom Hanks.
Forrest
Yeah.
Gump was good too. So was Castaway.
Yeah,
I
Castaway.
love
Yeah.
Castaway.
Castaway.
Castaway was good.
Wilson,
Right?
no.
There you go.
Speed was another one.
Speed was good. Yeah. Men in Black.
Man
Yeah.
in Black.
Man in Black.
Except for the fourth one.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. We missed a lot because there's 2000s movie, but then we'll be
Yeah,
here for like
this-
3 or 4
That's
hours.
true.
Yeah, there's
You're
a lot
right.
of
Yeah.
Edward
movies.
Scissorhands.
What's that
Yes,
movie when
I've heard movies?
John Travolta and Nicolas Cage? Not Nicolas Cage. Yeah, with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage.
Face Off.
Face Off.
Face
I
Off,
love
yes.
Face Off
That's
too.
a good
I love
movie.
That was
that
such
Yeah,
a good
Halle
movie.
Berry in that too.
Oh yeah, titties.
Wait, she was in Face Off?
Nah, she
Yeah, Halle
wasn't.
Berry was in Face Off.
Nah, she wasn't.
No, she
No,
wasn't.
she wasn't.
She wasn't.
She
Nah, she
was.
wasn't.
That's
Yo.
I
No.
know what movie you're talking about though.
You talking about Monster
That's,
Ball?
Yeah.
Nah,
with
nah,
Hugh
Halle
Jackman,
Berry
right?
was-
Hey,
Hugh
isn't
Jackman.
that the one that Halle Berry actually got fucked and her husband was just there looking?
He was.
Nah.
What?
I think that's a porn. I think that's a porn parody. You talking about?
Nah.
You watch it.
I think that's on
Mandingo.
Pornhub that you
That
was
sound
watching.
like, yeah, that sound like one of that sound like one of Diddy's freak offs. Yeah, but nah, she wasn't in our Face Off, man. She wasn't. Not in that.
You sure?
Yeah, she wasn't.
Yeah.
Let me know. I forgot about Scream too.
Yes,
Oh,
the
Scream.
movies.
Screams are good too.
Yep, the original black and white Dracula was good.
I like Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Hey, what? Strokes
sure.
what?
Hey, yo.
For me, that movie was okay. That's the one with this guy, right?
Keanu Reeves.
With
Cape
Keanu
Fear.
Reeves, right?
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, Cape
Yeah.
Fear was good too. You're right, Wilson.
Cape Fear.
Yeah.
What's that movie? Red Heat.
Heat. Oh, was
With
it Red
Arnold?
Heat?
Red Heat.
Red Heat with Arnold. That he
Oh.
he was the
I thought you were talking about
Russian-
Russian. Heat is a good ass movie too.
Heat is a good. Well, that's the one with De Niro and Pacino,
All
right?
Yep. It's a lot of
Yeah, we didn't mention no Eddie Murphy movies. See, because we missed
So,
a
Yeah.
hold
lot,
on.
but
Yeah,
we can't cover everything.
I got a little list here to say for the end. So we
Coming
got
to
Trading
America.
Places.
Oh, Trading
Yes.
Places.
Yes, Coming to
good.
America's and there. Beverly Hills. Dirty
Yep, Beverly Hills Cop.
Dancing.
Beverly Hills
Blood
Cop.
In, Blood Out. Saving Private Ryan. Pulp Fiction. Seven.
Wow.
Fight
Pulp
Club.
Fiction.
And The Lost Boys.
Bro, we'll
Oh,
be
the
here for
Rose
like
Cop.
5 hours or more if we
Yo,
start
you just
mentioning
from
everything.
Yeah, man.
Carmelo, you ain't mentioned La
Yep.
Bamba. What's up?
La Bamba.
That too. Yeah, that's true. That was
That
my
movie's
favorite
good.
movie. I
That
used to
movie's
burn
good.
that
Was it
movie.
really?
Yeah.
I gotta say it. I've never seen that movie.
Oh,
You
it's
never
good.
seen it?
It's about the
Oh,
life about
Pretty
the singer
Woman.
that
You never
died.
seen it?
It's a true story.
Is it?
Yeah. It's about the singer
Y'all,
of that
y'all-
song.
y'all didn't mention Selena either.
Selena, the
No,
movie.
is
Yeah,
that-
with
is that
J-Lo.
J-Lo.
Yeah.
She's from the Bronx.
It-
Doing
It's
it.
a lot.
I know what you
It's
did
a lot.
last summer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
what
Oh,
you're
they're
Have a
making a
little,
new
now she
one.
got a lot.
They're making a new one of that.
Oh,
And
she's
then-
all
The
black.
people are
Made
coming back. The people, original people coming back too.
Are they?
It's
I
gonna
mean,
be
they're
whack because the shit is
they're
too
not-
woke and sensitive nowadays.
I mean, and they're not doing anything
Yeah.
else, Danny. So I'm sure they are coming back.
There's
Jennifer
no
Love Hewitt.
activity.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, she
she
bedazzled
was
Was it American Pie? Oh yeah, Bedazzled. That's a
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
movie.
American History
Yo.
X did too.
Yeah, American History X.
Oh,
I
I
think
know
we
which
should
one-
do a second one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably right.
you know, a different other
we
movie.
can.
It has my name in it. Samuel L. Jackson plays me, the negotiator.
Danny
What?
Glover.
That's actually that's
Danny
actually
Glover.
Danny Glover.
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon, though.
all
What is it? Deep Impact. Hey yo.
Yo,
Hey,
you
you.
didn't mention the
That was
Predator.
a good one.
Yeah, you didn't mention the
Oh, yeah,
Predator.
Oh, the Predator.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, see, it's too
crazy.
much. It's too much.
Oh,
It's too much.
what's that
That's
movie?
wild.
Oh,
that-
Commando. Commando.
Will
bro.
Smith.
Yo,
Yeah.
Commando was that movie. Ah, yo.
Yeah.
that's
What's that movie with Will Smith where like it's like aliens try to take over like the Earth?
Independence Day.
Independence Day,
yes.
I love that movie too.
Okay.
I
On
Am
that
Legend
note,
was good too.
on that
Yeah,
note,
we're gonna have to end it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you're right,
end it
we did
here.
finish it.
a lot.
thank you for listening. We will have a part 2 of this sometime down the road. Leave a comment with what we probably missed, or if you want us to go into details in the movies. Hit the notification, sub, hit a like.
And let us know what y'all want to hear too. Like, let
Yeah,
us know.
we'll
what
still be celebrating Wilson's 50th birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
fact.
For real.
Right? Leave a fucking comment, damn it.
Yeah,
But
say
a
happy
birthday-
birthday to Wilson.
Say
all
happy
right?
birthday to me. Shit.
That's a milestone. 50 is a milestone.
Word.
And he said, "Don't go woke about it either on his birthday."
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
no, not yet. You do whatever you want. It's all right.
Hey, yo.
All right. On that note,
Anything.
on the next episode, we're gonna go into anime. Which ones are our favorite?
Uh-oh.
So stay tuned.